Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and my new series, Gaming
on Sunday morning.
which is where every single Sunday morning, just like today, I'm going to be checking out a game with you guys, and we're just going to sit back, relax, and check this game out very casually, non-scripted. We are on episode 11 today, and we're going to be checking out Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Now, this game actually just came out on Tuesday, I believe, definitely this week. And I actually knew nothing about this game until like a couple hours before it released. I know it's been in and out of open and closed betas, I believe. So a lot of people have tried this game out before the release and already have their opinions on it. But basically what it is a 60, I think you can have 64 players on one map. It's like a Battlefield first-person shooter, but it is very, very realistic. It has Battlefield 1 elements where, well, first off, it's olden times. This is Vietnam, Battlefield 1's World War 1, but it's olden times, huge map, first-person shooter. But like I said, it has a lot more realistic features to it. We'll get into the realistic features as soon as we jump into the game. Just like we start every single Sunday morning episode, at least when I remember, I want to share what I'm sipping on today, and today I have a Starbucks Veranda Blend coffee. This one's actually pretty good. It already comes pre-grinded though. I like to grind the coffee bean myself, but anyway, I digress. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on today, and definitely make sure you let me know, because a lot of you guys have something new to say every single week, so I really look forward to reading the comments to see what you guys are drinking while we're gaming on Sunday morning. So before jumping into an actual game, we're going to go to the Steam store page. And this week's episode, as you can see from the title, this is a first impressions. I didn't have enough time this week. Well, I probably did, but I didn't spend the time on this. But I didn't get to play enough of this game. I'm only 2 to 3 hours in, 2.6 hours in. So I'm not comfortable giving a full review, but like this channel, this series is never really like a full official review. I'm pretty sure you guys don't come to this video to see reviews on games. You kind of just come to hang out. So yeah, this is a first impressions video. I'm actually liking it really well so far. We'll get into the details of what I don't like though in just a minute. So far it's sitting on an overall very positive rating with 3,220 reviews, which is a crap ton for just being released on May 30th, which is just a few days ago. You can buy the game on sale right now for $22.50, which is pretty good. There is no single player, so all the value is in the multiplayer, so just be aware of that. There is the digital deluxe, which also, I believe it comes with RS2 Vietnam. I don't even know what it comes with. I ended up getting this one because before the game came out, if you pre-order it, the pre-order was actually cheaper. I think I paid $25 for it, which is cheaper than I don't know. I think I have it. I'm not even sure. Whatever. Let's go down to the system requirements real quick. The minimum system requirements are a Core i3 2.5 gigahertz or a Phenom. Yeah, Phenom, I guess, 2.5 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and a GTX 460 or an Radeon 5850. Recommended specs are Core i5 3.2 gigahertz or an AMD 4 gigahertz. Interesting how they put that there. 6 gigabytes of RAM or a GTX 760 or an R9 270X. I'm currently playing on my GTX 980 and it's obviously destroying it even in 1440p. But like I said, this is a first impression, so I didn't get to benchmark this game on other systems. So here we are back in the main menu. I'm just going to jump into an online game. So far there are 3 game modes that I'm aware of. They are Territories, Supremacy, and Skirmish. Skirmish is basically just a team deathmatch style of game. I think there's only 2 spawn points, one per team. You just go and kill each other. Typically, I like team deathmatch, but with these bigger games, like even Battlefield, you can just tell that these games aren't designed around the smaller skirmish battles. I'm glad that they put it in there just so I can go and test different guns and stuff real quickly instead of like the bigger map modes where it takes a little bit longer to test the games and stuff like that. But I'm glad they put it in here, but they didn't really put much time into it. It's basically just a team deathmatch. The next mode is Supremacy, which is kind of like the main mode of Territories, which I guess I'll just talk about. Territories, which, no, it's different. Let me explain them separately. Supremacy is you control different parts of the map, like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, but one team starts at Alpha and then the other team starts all the way up at Echo or Foxtrot, I believe. And you can only gain control of the territories that are in link. So if you're going from Alpha, you have to get Bravo before you get Charlie. So you just work your way up, you try and control it. You eventually run out of reinforcements to spawn, and then the other team wins. But with territories here, you defend points. So if you're on the Vietnamese side of things, you're defending because you're kind of defending your home turf, kind of like the real war. But and you work your way back. So you start by defending Foxtrot. Once the U.S. forces eventually take over, then you have to defend Echo and then Delta, and you just try and stop the U.S. forces from taking over. So yeah, those are the three basic modes. I think my favorite is Supremacy right now, but no, I don't know. I like Supremacy and Territories pretty equally. So this is the server browser. I believe from what I can tell right here, you can have custom servers because there's like server names with these weird names. One thing that's really annoying about this game, and I've definitely seen other people complain about it online, is even if like the server refresh is like kind of slow as far as just displaying it on the server browser. I click a lot of games that say server full, but then it said there was like 4 people open. But anyway, that's not a big deal. But yeah, we're gonna do Supremacy, I meant to do Territories. We're gonna do Supremacy, which is the one where you control the territories link by link. You just have to work your way down. So there are 2 different sides. There's obviously Vietnam, and then there's U.S. forces. Both sides are very different. You can't have just one character and one set of guns. You have your Vietnamese guys, and then you have your U.S. forces. So U.S. forces have, which is actually my favorite, America. They have the M16. Oh, let me look at this right quick. They have the M16s as compared to like the AKs. They have attack helicopters, transport helicopters, napalm, whereas the other side, they have a little bit less powerful guns, but they have better abilities, such as like they have the entire tunnel system just like they did in the Real War. So their transportation is much faster, and their classes are way different. I'll select them here in a second. But yeah, so you select the class as soon as you jump in. You can always change this class as much as you want. However, there's a limited amount of class positions for each game. So here you can see there's 4 of 8 pointmen. There's only 1 of 4 grenadiers that are selected. This server must be a little empty. But there's a commander, which I've never tried before, and I don't think I ever will. Commander is the one and only slot where you're the only guy, and you're the one that's actually telling all of us, grunts and whatnot, where to go, where to attack, and whatnot. So and you're commanding strikes, and you work with your radio man to get coordinates for the napalm strikes and stuff like that. So it's like I said, it's very realistic. So here we are. This is what the graphics look like. We're already 9 minutes into this video, and we're just getting to what the game actually looks like. It's really good so far. I like the movement. It is on the, what is it, the Unreal Engine? It's an outdated engine, I know. So the graphics aren't super good or anything. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I actually didn't mean, what did I select? Grenader? I wasn't even paying attention. I want to switch back to Grunt, so I want to use my M16. I'll have to wait for a death, which will probably be pretty soon. But yeah, so some other realistic features that I'm noticing are when you aim, you're actually looking at what iron sights look like. You can actually adjust the height adjustment, or the distance adjustment of your iron sights, which is pretty intense. There's no indicator saying like where you're actually. Oh, I guess there is down at the bottom, right? 50 meters all the way up to 300 meters. Okay, so there kind of is. That's very helpful, actually. When you're reloading, there's no way to see how many magazines or bullets you have left. So you kind of actually have to always be constantly aware of how much ammo you have left. And there, I don't know if you just saw it, but cover fire is actually a real thing in this game. Wow, I just died from a headshot, or a heart shot, as you can see in the top right. But yeah, cover fire is a real thing. So if you're getting cover fire on you. I'm not sure what that term is called, if there even is a term, but your screen starts to get a little blurry and shaky. So it actually has some real good effects if you need to just lay down some cover fire for your teammates or your squad mates to move into a different position, move ahead, retreat, and stuff like that. So I'm actually a huge fan of that. Here I just spawned into the helicopter. Only, like I said, only the US forces have helicopters. I'm just going to shoot it here just so you guys can see what it sounds like and looks like. Hopefully my audio settings are correct. But a lot of this game, especially in this mode, is just going to be US forces dropping us all off. Anybody else going to come out? You just going to stay in the helicopter? Yeah, you just stay there. Make sure you kill... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go. So I'm going to follow this guy. And yeah, I like to go to single... not burst fire, but single fire for the M16 just because it's way accurate. It's actually really hard to shoot in this game. Look, this is just me holding the right. Look how much sway there is there. Look at that. That's a lot of sway. You can hold your left shift button to hold your breath, but that won't last forever, just like typical games. But the iron sights are just so, I don't know what it is. They're just so realistic in this game. It's, you'll see. There's no, see if I can, oh, look at it. Watch this. There's no hit markers or anything. And now it just showed in the top right that I killed him. The kill indicator of this game is like a 5 to 8 second delay, I would say. So, like, I put a lot of bullets into people even after I think I killed them, just to make sure, because there's no hit indicators and there's no instant kill feed, which is a pretty cool feature. Now, so all these realistic features might really turn some of you onto this game, and I completely understand why. But for me, it's really just not that, it's not my style. I don't play video games to be in a super realistic world, I guess. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I hate to say it, but I'd much rather be in an arena shooter like Call of Duty or something, just running around and constantly killing and being killed. I don't really like the... Oh, look at it. Wow, see? Oh, there's also no kill cams or anything, so you have no idea who killed you. I actually stepped on a claymore, though. In the kill feed, it does show you, like, if you got shot in the head or how far away the kill was, but you can't see who killed you or anything like that. So, I think they did a really, really good job with keeping it realistic. This game is meant to be realistic. Like they did a really good job of it so far from what I'm seeing from my first impressions. It's just not my style of game. I like the fast-paced, constant action. Because, like, think about for my weekly download series, which I'm sure you guys know, but if you don't, weekly download is my weekly tech and PC gaming news series. And I play a game every single Thursday while I give you guys the news and stuff. And, like, think about the footage of this game. It just won't be that exciting, especially when you spawn so far away. Now, you can spawn on your squad mates and whatnot, or your squad leader. But sometimes he's dead, and sometimes he just sucks. So you don't want to, or else you'll end up dead. But yeah, so it's just not as exciting as I want it to be. But I have to admit that they did a excellent job, and an excellent job in keeping this realistic. Now here I can see that somebody's taken over. This, no idea. Oh, sniper from 79 meters away. So it's realistic. It is. In the real world, if I was just blindly going around there without my squad mates, I would have got sniped from 79 meters away. That definitely would have happened. That was dumb play. It's just not my style of game. But with that being said, I want to give this game a chance, and I want to try the different roles. I've only played on the Vietnam side a couple times. I did like the AK. I did like the tunnel system a lot, but I want to revisit this game in a couple weeks. I have some new games that I want to try out, so I'm not going to try it next week or anything. But I want to let this game mature a little bit, maybe get some better game modes, or I don't know, something. I feel bad complaining about this game because it is such a good game. I understand why people love it. There's tens of thousands of people playing it this week. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a good game. If you're into realistic shooters, I'm not. But I'll definitely give this game a chance. Like I said, I've only had... That was basically a spawn kill. So yeah, I can't do this for too much longer. I'm gonna wrap up this review here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.